Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into some pretty incredible science-backed secrets that could completely change your dog's health. We're talking about 15 super veggies that can make your dog healthier, but just as important, we're also going to uncover 3 really common vegetables that might be secretly harming them. So let's jump right in.
So, where does all this come from? Well, it's from a pretty groundbreaking study. Scientists looked at over 1,000 dogs, and what they found was stunning. They saw a clear connection. Dogs that ate certain veggies had stronger immune systems, shinier coats, and, they even live longer. But other dogs? They were suffering from these hidden digestive issues and constant fatigue. And this isn't just a guess. It's real science.
So, what we're going to do in this explainer is give you a guide to unlock all those amazing benefits for your own best friend. We're going to show you exactly which veggies are life changers and which ones you need to steer clear of. And hey, if you find this stuff helpful, do me a favor and subscribe to the Love Dogs channel for more tips just like this.
All right, let's kick things off with the good stuff. We're going to explore 15 incredible super veggies that can be amazing additions to your dog's diet.
First up, we've got a classic, but with a benefit you probably don't know about. We like to call carrots the cancer-fighting toothbrush, and for a very, very good reason.
The science here is just fascinating. There was a peer-reviewed study on Scottish Terriers, a breed that's prone to bladder cancer, and it showed that feeding them carrots just 3 times a week dramatically reduced their risk. Plus, serving them raw is the key. That crunchy texture literally scrapes plaque off their teeth, so you're fighting a potential disease and cleaning their teeth all at the same time.
Okay, next up, look at this number, 96%. That's how much water is in a cucumber. That makes it an absolute hydration powerhouse, especially on a hot day or after a long walk.
But it's not just about the water. Cucumbers have these natural plant compounds that actually zap the bacteria that causes bad breath. Plus, they're packed with vitamins and have almost 0 calories, so you can give them as many as they want. They're the perfect healthy treat, especially if your dog is trying to shed a few pounds.
All right, let's talk about our next superfood, the sweet potato. And this isn't just a swap for regular potatoes. It's a true brain-boosting powerhouse for your dog. Now, the #1 rule with sweet potatoes is this: you've got to serve them cooked. That's how your dog can digest them properly. What makes them so special? Well, they're loaded with powerful antioxidants, the same kind you find in blueberries, which research suggests can help support brain function. Just a 1/4 cup, a few times a week, for a 20-pound dog can make a huge difference. It's pretty cool how different veggies have totally different jobs. Think of celery as a triple threat. It hydrates, helps clean their teeth, and is good for their heart. But then you have green beans, which are the ultimate weight manager. They're super high in fiber, so they help your dog feel full without packing on the calories. Okay, listen up. If your dog has ever had an upset tummy, pumpkin is going to be your new best friend. The magic is this stuff called soluble fiber. It's kind of weird how it works. It soaks up extra water to firm things up if they have diarrhea, but it also adds bulk to soften things up if they're constipated. It's the ultimate digestive regulator that works both ways.
All right, let's do a quick lightning round of a few more green powerhouses. Parsley, great for breath and can be really helpful for dogs with certain heart issues. Zucchini, it's basically a multivitamin with tons of essential minerals. And asparagus, make sure it's cooked, is fantastic for older dogs because it has anti-inflammatory properties that can help with their joints.
So if I say vitamin C, what pops into your head? An orange, right? Well, check this out. Red bell peppers have more than double the vitamin C of an orange. That's huge for your dog's immune system, helping them fight off sickness and inflammation.
And speaking of powerhouses, we can't forget butternut squash. It is absolutely loaded with vitamin A, which is so important for your dog's eyesight, their immune system, and keeping their skin healthy. Plus, it's got great fiber for their digestion. Okay, next up, let's talk about the cruciferous champions, cauliflower and cabbage. Cauliflower has this amazing anti-inflammatory compound that's great for their joints. And cabbage has a special nutrient that helps protect their stomach lining. Just a little heads up with both of these, always serve them cooked and just a little bit at a time to avoid any gassy situations.
All right, to finish up our list of super veggies, we've got 2 more, beets and sweet corn. Beets are awesome for heart health and blood flow. Just don't freak out if their pee or poop turns red. It's totally harmless. And corn is a great little energy booster. But, and this is so important, never ever let your dog chew on the cob. It can cause a really dangerous blockage.
All right, let's pause for a second. We've talked about all the good stuff, but now we need to get serious. This next part is a critical warning for every single dog owner, so please listen closely. We're going to cover 3 vegetables that can pose a serious risk to our dogs.
So let me be crystal clear here. Broccoli has these compounds in it that can really seriously irritate your dog's stomach. And then there's kale and spinach. They're high in something called calcium oxalate. When they eat too much of this, it can form tiny, sharp crystals in their urinary tract, which turn into incredibly painful bladder stones that often need surgery to be removed.
So here's the bottom line. Yeah, these veggies have some nutrients, but the risk of causing your dog serious pain and landing you with an expensive vet bill, it just isn't worth it, especially when there are so many other amazing, safe veggies to choose from. Why risk it?
Okay, so now you're armed with all this amazing information. Let's talk about how to actually use it. This is all about building a healthier, happier future for your dog, and you can start today.
And look, it doesn't have to be complicated. Here's a super simple 2-week plan. Just pick one veggie from our list to try this week. That's it. Add just a little bit to their food and just watch them. See what happens over the next couple of weeks. You might be blown away by the changes you see.
And what can you expect to see? Well, these are the real-world results we're talking about. We're aiming for more energy on your walks, a shinier, healthier coat, smoother digestion, and a stronger immune system overall. These are the things that really, truly matter.
So, I just want to leave you with this one thought. What if one tiny change, just adding one new vegetable to their bowl, could genuinely change your dog's life for the better? It's a really powerful idea, and now you have the tools to make it happen.
Look, if this was helpful for you at all, please do us a huge favor and subscribe to the Love Dogs channel. In our very next explainer, we're going to reveal 5 human foods that science suggests could actually add years to your dog's life. You are not going to want to miss that one. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching.